Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins again. We're back doing some more Mountain Blade Bannerlord with Ehdwyrd Howsmyn, the Ironmaster of Calradia, and he's not too fancy outfitted yet or anything. He's definitely got a few tricks up his sleeve as far as material goes, but we're going to take a wander out here and head back out from a good night's rest. Hello, Empire Lady, who's got your hand through the wall. So we've been lucky enough to learn the masterful ways of crafting things and making money for free. Sounds like there was some mercenaries available here, which I think we might hire, since we're not going to dirty our hands training our own units. No. And I heard word of a scholar in town. He was really yapping it up last night. So let's talk with him and see what he's able to do. I'm not interested in pleasantries, but after our conversation yesterday, I could use someone like you in my party, Mr. Scholar. We'll have a look at him. 582 whopping dollars. He clearly doesn't know the rumors of how much money we're worth right now. So let's head out of here and let's see what we can do back at the smithy. So looking back in the smithy here, I just realized that we obviously have to regen some stamina, but we got Ferrum the Scholar now as our friend and colleague. And the reason I've hired him is because I noticed him in between episodes. He is a ridiculous, the best I've ever seen medic. He's got 2 intelligence, which really sucks, but he's got 4 points in focused in it already, a 5.8 learning skill, so he'll still be able to push himself at least over the 125, if not the 150, relatively easily. He's level 10. So he's got 2 more levels to get, and then he'll get another attribute point we can put into the intelligence and drive that up even further. So he's going to really save us a lot on keeping our mercenaries alive. And thematically, I've decided what we're going to do to continue this thing forward, since there is effectively no issue with money. We can just manufacture these things ad nauseum for $108,000. And we could literally go up here and say, give me everything. And we could give him some weapons and actually get everything. It would be ridiculous. We're going to reset that, obviously. We don't want all that. It's overkill. I will take the mules. And let's see, we hired some mercenaries. So I think we might want to grab some horses. Let's grab whatever horses are available to make sure we've got enough for everybody to ride. And other than that, I mean, we've got all these crafted swords. We could grab these back and exchange them for some harpoons. That might be a good idea. So we can take all this stuff to reforge back and make some... Let the town make some nice money from us. That would be one way to gain some materials back. Any other things that are crafted here that we could exchange directly? Probably not. These things are worth some decent money right there. So we're giving him 108,000, and he's still not covered with that amount. Anything that's got a price in the green, we can take and make some profit off of in the next town over. Would be lovely. Let's also look at our food quantity, since we're going to be hiring some mercs. I think it only fitting that we grab some... Oh, this is really good price. Well, we don't want to go too crazy, so let's go too crazy. Let's go a couple hundred of those. Price, again, is not an issue. We're still not losing any money off of doing this. So, I mean, we could get more, but at this point, I'm not really that concerned about it. And the one date that you have, we'll treat it well. Bring it home before midnight. And that's still tons of money. Okay, let's see about some gear. Could we get a $27,000 helmet? That's great. Now you're going to start costing me money. That's excellent. How about a really nice fancy lordly outfit? There we go. Looks pretty great, doesn't it? Of course, it's going to cost us money now, so we got to obviously give him another $100,000 javelin. Oh, see, that's just super shiny. I mean, somebody painted the symbol on it slightly imbalanced, but that's fine. He is also a javelin or a throwing weapons wielder, so I mean, we could give him one of those. Actually, I'm not a throwing weapons wielder, so I could give him those. We'll stick that one in my back pocket. It's very uncomfortable, but it works. There, and then do that, and then we'll give him a one-handed weapon of some sort. We clearly have to craft him one now. Okay, so that's what we'll do for his weapons. Armor for you, sir. We still have money to blow, so let's do that. Make sure we come out of here with you really well equipped. Heavy nasal helm over imperial padding. That looks very comfortable. Well, it looks like you're a little squished in there, but whatever. It works, okay? This is better than you've got. It's not stellar looking, but, you know, we'll take it for now. Let's see. What other gear could he get? Drop it right down here. We could go with the Imperial Gambison. Not great. We could go with the woven leather coat. Oh, that fits his armor and his shoulders quite nicely. You look very immobile, actually, friend. Let's go with padded mittens, because I think we need the nice lordly ones. Yes, yes, yes. Clearly. Much better. Actually, we also have crap for armor, but... Oh, that works. That looks okay with his outfit. We'll get him crazy expensive stuff, obviously, before too long. 11 quality for your boots. I think I'll take the better ones. What do I got for boots? I got 10s. Get those off your feet, sir. You got fine, fancy things there. Battanian Pony is our brood of choice. That is a terrible piece of riding gear. Let's go with Northern Ring Barding. Yes. Hold on. How much does that cost? 5,000. It's sufficient. Ooh, it looks great. I don't know if you guys can see that back there. That's pretty good. Ferrum, what else can we get for you? Well, you know, that would be nice, except for, I just realized we don't have a horse there. Let's give him a mule. Let's put a harness on that mule. Hello, little friend. You're amazing. So clearly he needs some skill points. Alright, and as far as weapons, I don't think we're going to be wielding a shield. Well, maybe we'll grab one for continuity. Oh, I like that one better than the other one, actually, because it's less busy. Or do we go with the cavalry shield? I think we'll go with the cavalry shield, because why not? Still can't find enough to buy off of this guy to make some money. Or to even out the money. So he's going to have to be the happiest customer ever to happen. I think we'll get the steppe war horses and the sturgeon hunters. Why not? Because, you know, we might train up units later that need them. I don't know. We're way overburdened, too, so that's awkward. What are we so overburdened with? Probably a bazillion pounds of metal. Yeah? No, just a lot of things. So we're going to have to obviously hire some mercenaries to take care of us on our terrible journey. And hold on, no, I want to. Oh man, I want to say yes. Oh, without bringing this list up, it's so big. Okay, we're gonna have to say yes. We don't have enough money, or he doesn't have enough money for us. But too bad. We're at receive 6,400, so we're at 21,000 bucks. No problem. We've got 6.5 million pounds of everything. We got ourselves our first party members. We got Ferris the Scholar. He's nicely decked out now with his crazy javelins and whatnot on his back. We need to craft him a sword. There's us with our slightly less crazy weapons. Our two-handed kind of poking out through the harpoons there. I like that, actually. He's a lot smaller, isn't he? Look how much smaller of a person he is. He's just... Wow, okay. And then we got the mercenary swords, and we'll just, matching. We'll just start hiring, like, oh, that is a nice looking blade. It's a nice, pommel there, or grip there. We'll start, like, hiring mercenaries as we stand here and, do some crafting. And speaking of which, I think we need to, use up his first 100 points. So let's see if he can maybe craft something crazy ridiculous. We have fine steel, 5 fine steel, but no Thamaskene. So we can't use that for the Thamaskene fine steel. Actually, we could, couldn't we? Because we have a ton of traits to add on here. So, yeah, we've got 5 feats to find here. So let's look at this. Do we make the ability to make our get the ability to have our fine steel turned into Thamaskene, or do we have the 10% chance to craft a fine weapon? Now, we're gonna get this one, which is master weapon. So I think we'll be happy with that one. Let's skip this and go with the fine steel, or the Thamaskene. As far as here, we got practical refiner. So that is creating charcoal and creating metals, like Thamaskene steel. But most of his actions are not that category. And then the other one is stamina spent smelting is halved. I think we'll go with the stamina spent smelting, because we'll probably spend a lot more time doing that, and this way it'll we can get double the amount of smelting done, breaking down done in a day. Some vigor points and some control, or a vigor point or a control point. So this is amazing. If you guys are legitimately doing this, not the broken version. I know everybody's like, a lot of people are like, don't use the blacksmithing cheats because it's broken. I understand that. We knew that when we started this. This was the whole point of this series, is to try to go crazy blacksmithing and break the game and level as fast as we can and buy a friggin' castle or city or something later on with the exorbitant amount of money we've got. Hire mercenaries in every city, never bother training people or you know, whatever it needs to just be stupid throwing money around. That's the plan here. So do we go with vigor or do we go with control? I think I might go with control because it's a little harder to level up. I find it a little harder to level up like crossbow and throwing than I do for like the melee weapons. So we can go with practical smith, which is again half for smithing. Stamina is reduced by half. So right now it takes us about 25 stamina to craft a weapon. So we can do like 4 smelts at a time. So this would allow us to do 8 weapons at a time, or trade penalty while selling smithed weapons is half. Now, this isn't bartering them, so I mean it's not going to help to get more money from to use those to buy castles, so to speak. Like, here, I've got 43 javelins for you. Can I have Argeron of the city from you, please, and thank you. That's not going to work with this button, if I understand it correctly. So I think we'll go with Practical Smith, halving the smithing time. And then, of course, there's Master Smith, which gives us a 10% chance to create a masterwork weapon. He's at 222 with a limit of 240. The Enduring Smith and Fencer Smith is going to have to wait till later. So let's go in here and see if we can get our friend here to craft his first weapon. That's alright. I like that blade. The thing doesn't look too crazy. Maybe we drop the size on it a little bit to make it not as overbearing. In fact, let's drop the size all the way. And bring that up slightly. Nice. And how about the length of the blade? Did we crank that already? We did. Okay, 191 difficulty for this blade. He's got like no ability to level because he's only got like 15 or 20 free points before he hits his red hard limit on his crafting. So we're going to make this beauty right here and see how many points he gets and then figure out what to do with him after that. Reach of 120. He minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2. Let's see what are we going to call it? This is the Scholar's... Yeah, Scholar's Scalpel. Excellent. Scholar's Scalpel. It's not particularly nice. 37 points. Let's see what he did for skill with that beast. 37 points, probably red shifts him there. Yeah, totally. So he can be a charcoal maker or an iron maker. No, I think we do it with the charcoal maker. I think that's the one that makes sense to me. Alright, so he's got a point to spend. If we put a point in there, what happens to his skill? Ooh, 3.05. Well, you can craft another thing. Let's try that. Okay, so I'm in here. Let's see what we can do here for blade, because there's something weird I want to figure out. This, when I first came in here, started looking about. All right, I'm at one-handed. I switched to two-handers. You see all these swords are showing up as two-handed swords? I don't know why, but sometimes, if you hit the random button, it switches to a one- and two-handed variety. I don't know what the feature is. That change... Okay, so maybe it's the handle. Maybe it's certain handles that can do so. I don't know 100% sure, but it seems like it might be the handle related. Let's see if the blade changing does it. No. Okay, so there's some handles, clearly, that give you the ability to make a one- and or two-handed option, which is amazing. So let's go with that beast there and switch the blade to something made of, I don't know what. Steel. Sounds lovely. We could go with a fine steel blade. No, I think we'll go with a steel blade. Let's see. We'll tear that Pugio up, I guess. You go over to here. And you break that and that. Go back to the forging. You've got 45 ability left. Okay, we could make a fine steel blade. Okay, let's see. We can craft this. Let's see what it does for us. 120 reach, -3, -1, -2, -1, -1. Okay, and he gains 18 more points at 56. Unlocked something I didn't quite catch. All right, so that's his new. Wait, no, the Scholar's Scalpel obviously has to be his blade because names and reasons. Is that one that he just made a better blade? Yes, it is. It is a substantially better blade. So yay, excellent. Okay, that's good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip everything apart, and we'll get back to you when we've dismantled all that junk. Just before I do though, we have the 50th skill, so he gets a feat for his smelting. That's for Ferrum, and we're going to give him this one, which is the steel maker, so he can turn iron into steel. So we'll be back with you shortly. So as we continue to blast through the smithing thing, it's now the 17th. The Mercenary Swordsman, a new Mercenary Surgeon has come available, and I think we also got some Watchmen. So we now have 7 Swordsmen and a Watchman. Watchman's the beginning of the list, and he can go down to either the Crossbow line or the Swordsman Hired Blade line, or the Mercenary Cavalry line. So we'll see what we do with those. I don't know, just kind of hiring them because we can. Also notice there is a tournament available. Some people mentioned that might be fun to watch. And I guess we'll do it if you want to watch me get my butt kicked. That is a fine steel Manevlion. That might actually be worth some nice metal, which is, of course, the first thing that pops into Ehdwyrd Howsmyn's mind. How much can I smelt that for? So let's fight a battle here. Oh, that was mad skills right there. Oh, come on. Let's see if we can help these boys on foot. Nice. Oh, ow. Ow, my poor pony. Get back here. I have a stick. I'm gonna poke you with it. Don't know really how to use the thing, so... Ow. Okay, we got him. Oh, got him again. Oh, let's keep running. Nope, dude, that's not gonna work well for you. Nice! We're actually doing something useful here. We're not entirely failing. Oh, that was a fail, though. Oh, yeah. Jump in the face. Nicely done, boys. Oh, look. Oh, he might have the taste of blood. No. Supposed to be a pacifist. Uh-oh. Green is our primary target here. Gotta take out green if we can. Oh, and Ferrum. Oh, yeah, that's not working. Okay, buddy. Oh, don't plug it. Ooh, got him. No. Oh, yeah, nice hit. That's totally not going to help our friend. Oh! I didn't mean to. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah! Oh! Ow! Oh. I might have killed my partner. That might have been bad. We make it through to the next level. We gotta fight an infantryman, and he's gonna fight the Equite. I kind of released that poorly. It might have hurt him. You know, he'll forgive me, I'm sure. I think that's him right there. Oh, he doesn't look like he wants to forgive me. Stop it. Oh, yeah. Oh. No skills. No skills. No skill points. Oh. Yeah. Ehdwyrd Howsmyn has read many books about swords and how to effectively use them. And this guy sucks with one, apparently. That's an Imperial infantryman? No wonder we need mercenaries. Alright. Us versus... Oh, okay. Well, it was fun knowing you guys. This guy's gonna have, like, ridiculously mobility and everything. Maybe he's also somebody that just bought his weapons like I did. and his nobility, which is our intent. Oh, nice chamber block, dude. I have no idea if I could ever possibly do that. Oh, fighting ult. Oh, nice feint. Did you see that? It totally owned my face. And, or whatever, body party hit. Oh, not too quick. We're not fast enough. Oh, come on. Nice. 8th damage? Ow. I have no health left. And I'm doing nothing to him. My shield's gonna break before I break his face. Oh, darn it! Man, I thought half of me thought I could have made that, but no, clearly not. Oh my goodness, look at his armor though. Even his horse is armored and plumed. All right, I don't feel as bad losing to him. That wasn't hideous. All right, well, back to a day of rest and continue with our smelting. That was fun. Oh. Interrupted almost immediately. Right outside the door there is a fine fellow with a big blue exclamation mark. So we gotta talk to him and make sure we get our things, Neretzi's Folly quests done, since we don't want to actually, you know, work too hard at making a kingdom when we need one. We could buy a castle and just declare ourselves king of the world, or king of the forge, maybe. Alright, so we've got a deal here. There is some Imperial armed traders. They cost 3,000. There's 15 of them. We're going to hire them and probably have to get rid of some of them. Yeah, we got way too many now. So I think... Oh, those aren't trainable. Well, they're an archery contingent anyways. We'll keep the Watchmen for the training, maybe. So we'll get rid of enough so that we keep the troops we want. So we got 22 dudes. That's fine. We can roll with that and make some... It'll help us be safe-ish, you know, when we're running around crazy. This place has nothing because it's not the actual place. So go back into town. I actually want to make sure before I forget that we grab any horses that they accrue here right away. So we've got enough to keep our dudes running. And let's get back to the resting. We're just stepping into town because there's a bunch of people coming into town, and you can actually talk to these guys and ask them what they want to sell us, and we could probably get some good stuff for that. That's 1,400 bucks. We'll take it. Then we'll go to this caravan, and there's another villager. There's this. Maybe we can turn some of this into some value here. There's a ton of sumpter horses. Now our speed is our herd damage is not very high. Our speed is dropped because of our overburdenedness. But that's not terrible. Pretty much everything he has will probably be overpriced, except for the fish, because it's always underpriced. But I'm thinking we grab some more animals here. We got 10... You know, we got old horses we got from them, so I'm going to get rid of those. Let's grab the bunch of sumpter horses. Then we got some carrying capacity. We're not as overburdened now, so we'll move a bit quicker. The mules, sure. What do we have for crazy valuable things we can send him, though? Do we have any outrageous weapons? Those things are worth some good items, so I think we'll give him a harpoon. Because why not? 76,000. Well, we get another 11,000. It's actually only going to get 11, so we'll only get to like 27,000 instead of the 81 that we should. So is there anything else we can snag from him that would be valuable? No, but if we don't take it, then if we take it, then we can convert it into, we can just sell it. So everything we get from this guy is literally all free, so do that. I know you don't have enough money, sir. I know. I understand. We'll take your 11,000. Now you're broke. Another villager coming. We'll wait here. We don't go after markets. The market comes to us. That's right, Mr. Villager. Bunch of fish. Bunch of grain. $1,200 bucks. Some butter. Fish at $6. I mean, it's not great. Yeah, why not? We can be the market. Pass the time, and grab another merchant. Alright, what do you have to trade me? Anything important or interesting here? Asarai horse for $1,800 bucks. We have more spare javelins. I wonder if this works. If we do, say, just, like, everything. That's 28,000 bucks we'd have to pay. So we give him that, and we gain a bunch of money. Lovely. Now we got a stupid amount of everything. We got 2 broken merchants. And we go into town to trade. Well, we have 11,000 capacity. And we move at 5.8. Really? Really? Wow, we legitimately are not overburdened. Because we have so many pack animals. The old workhorses actually work? Oh, they do. Well, I'm fine with that. 5.8 speed. We got a bunch of horses. We got a bunch of everything. I mean, we don't need that stuff, obviously. This stuff I'm keeping because I want to use it eventually to possibly train us. We'll go back to the smelting. That's just a crap ton of stuff. Now, if I actually want to, I can actually grab, you know, a ton of things that we don't need to carry. Like, for instance, I mean, the flax isn't a great price, but why keep it? We could also, we could find and say, well, we'll just keep rolling with everything, and anything that we find that is high priced, like this iron ore, we'll just sell it off. I don't know. It's not likely to warrant us any profits because the prices we're paying for them, but it's better than giving him the weapon and having nothing for it. So we're going to get rid of those. Get rid of all those. Prices are decent. 1,600 bucks is not going to be a profit for us, but that's fine. So let's get back to the waiting here in town. We'll smelt up whatever, or smelt down whatever we have left, and then we'll probably head off with our motley crew of mercenaries and see what we can do. I think we smelted everything down. We're fine. We'll look at our trade capacity. We have 8,365 of 11,000 carrying capacity. We're moving along at 4.4 at nighttime with a 0.4 deficit for herd. And, of course, our footman on horse helping out as well. So what we need to do next is our next mission. Our first mission, I guess, which is rebuild the clan. Looks like we just need a bunch of renown points. So perhaps with our mercenaries, we'll run around and smash a few people. Smash a few looter heads and gain us some points. Maybe pop from town to town, see if we can find a... a tournament or two to gain us some skill and or renown, and we're going to see, let's see how this works. Telling this guy to surrender. He's not interested. Now, let's see how this works if we just send troops. These guys are literally just hired guns, right? So there you go. You did your job. We got some looters. Alright, we got 11 looters here. Let's see if we can get them to, if we hit send troops, do we get renown for the battle? Apparently these looters are much better than the other ones. They killed 3 of our guys. Ferrum gained some one-handed skill, and I don't know if we got any renown. Oh, we did get 2 renown. Never mind. In which case, that might totally be worth it because, you know, the, I'm not sure that we highly price the troops. Do we? For watchmen, ransom some prisoners. Who's this outcast? A leader and tactics and... Oh, hello. You might be worth joining. He's a horse archer, 60 tactics and 60 leadership. I think next episode we might have a look at companions, and you guys can, or we'll actually at the end of this we'll look at companions, and we'll have a see what they can possibly give us, and we can have 4 more members, and it looks like we got them right there, so we'll grab those. We'll have a look around and see what they can do for us as far as finding ourselves some really quality companions to bring along, and if we have somebody who's stellar, then maybe we'll go track them down. Just looking at prices of things to sell, the flax that we didn't sell for 7 is worth lots here. Again, we want to just look at stuff that's going to have red bars on it for our trading. And then again go with the with their stuff and see if there's anything that we can get for a cheap price. We can just roll around town with it until we find anything that's still valuable. And we take it and we go and we sell it. We could go to the small towns nearby. Probably a good idea. Whoever makes the butter might give us a better deal for it. But anything that we can get that turns red on the sell and green on the buy, we'll take that and we'll try to get ourselves our trading points. Because we're going to need... Everything has a price at 225 trading skill, which might be a little difficult to get. You can trade settlements when doing barter. So we'll just keep bouncing around town here. Oh, is there a tournament here? I'll show you those if we find them. There we go. We've got a tournament. Let's do that. It'll break up the monotony for me and hopefully a little bit of entertainment for you all as well. All right. I don't know what the chances here. My amazing skills at not moving. Oh my goodness! They just rode me down. Well, don't think it really hurt, but. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, horse. I just smacked you in the butt. Aha! You're not quick enough to get me, monsieur. Oh, try the old warband jump swing, but it really didn't turn out well for me. I have no athletics, so this guy could probably crawl the circles around me. Haha! I smacked your horse again. This is not turning out great. It's supposed to be entertaining. This is like the slowest moving battle. Oh. Oh, beat fest. Oh. Haha. Ooh. Guys, help. What? Oh, you're all... Oh, I thought you were... Oh. I was like, why are you not helping me, dude? Because it wasn't on your side, Drake. Well, that was entertaining. Let's move along. Okay, we're in Amitatis here, and they're willing to buy my fish for, like, a lot of money. We bought them for, like, 5 or 6. Let's go down to 12. Actually, heck, let's go down to leaving us with 10. We might as well sell them all off. Keep ourselves a little bit... Well, let's keep ourselves 20 for a crew. That's fantastic. That's worth 3,800 bucks. Anything else that is sellable, we will ditch as aggressively as we can get away with. I'm fine with that. We'll keep a little bit of foodstuffs around when, even when the prices are high, because we want to keep cranking those skill points. Pottery at 72 is a good price. Pottery at 50 is a less good price. Still profitable. All right, so 6,400 bucks there, and we got ourselves, decent 6, 7, 8, 9 points. 9 trade points there. Excellent. So we go right back into the towns, and we'll rinse repeat with the buying and selling option. Yeah, we'll buy all your leather, please. Okay, let's keep meandering off. We're actually heading, well, if we spin the world around, we're heading southwest. So we'll head by Zionica, Jomaris, Ortesia, in that general direction. And we'll stop by and make some money where we can. Looks like we may have done something strange to the bandit situation. There are large groups of mountain bandits hanging out near Jomaris, which is a little disturbing. But I also wanted to note that if you can, when you're traveling trying to make trade money, consider stopping at the little villages, because if they have a good price on something, they will actually sell it. Like if they had, I don't know, let's see, find something here, beer. If I try to buy all this beer, the price starts at 22, and as I slide it, the price goes up and up and up. If this was a village nearby, that 22 would stay at 22, no matter how many I purchase from them. So, you know, there's a profit to be made there, a substantial increased profit to be made there if you can grab the local supply. So that only will matter for like certain things like grain, fish, grapes, all those things that are base resources, as well as like clay, hardwood, salt, those sort of things. I'm not thinking fur is even going to be one of them. No, that's all done in the city. Cottonwood, iron ore wood. Those are all things that would count for rock bottom prices to grab them from the locals. Yeah, see, that price doesn't really jive with me, does it? At 26, they're considered 42% cheaper. At 27, they're considered not to be cheaper. Those numbers, I tell you. The numbers do lie in Bannerlord sometimes, I tell you. They do. We'll take the oil. Basically not going to worry too much about trying to min-max these. We just need to make money, and we have crazy amounts of cash capacity, and we have crazy amounts of purchasing power and cargo capacity as well. So we'll just take whatever we can make. We can get it green, and we'll move along to the next place. Alright, found some looters that want to smash at them here. And I think we'll actually go into the field, because see if it's more entertaining. I don't know. We haven't done any actual battles, I don't think, in this time. So let's see if we can do that. We have an archery contingent. Sure we do. Hop up on there, guys. Spread yourselves out with PF3. Infantry, you can get up in front of them as well. And the cavalry can follow me. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a thing. Infantry, come down here, please. So we don't block the view of our friends. We only have the one companion. Never mind. I have no other weapons, but if I turn that and I hit X, he switches it to two-handed mode. Ha! So much for being a pacifist. Too much fun from that. Let's have the infantry attack as well. XP to be gained. That'll let me gain my smithing skill. Oh! Alright. No, you got them all? You got them all, did you? Alright. Ooh. They're really excited about that battle. It wasn't that impressive, guys. So when you're training these guys, if you select to train them right away, they will remove themselves from the Watchman troop and become whatever, Mercenary Guards or Mercenary Scouts. So if we train two of these guys, the Mercenary Scouts will now have their own XP pool. All of the Scouts in that troop together will train. As the Watchmen, all the Watchmen are training together. So if you can, wait for them to all get, like, all 7 of them to be finished training, and then you train them up as a group. You might lose a tiny bit of experience at the end for the last battle, but you will definitely be happy you did, because you'll get the whole group trained up a lot quicker overall. Regenvad, hello, friend. Let's talk to this guy. He's got something interesting to tell us. Take me to your leader. Tell me about the old leader. He was cool? Nope. You don't think he was cool. Well, fine. I don't care. We're here. It's a new era. And we're going to buy our way through joy and victory. An engineer, huh? 80, 120 in crossbow. Yeah, not stellar. Alright, got something to mention as we head down to Ortesia. These episodes are quite time-consuming to make, so forgive me if they're every couple days instead of, daily. That might be a little more fun. But we're going to be taking probably an hour to 2 hours to record a variety of things, running around towns, getting trading skills up and things, and I'm going to cut the bulk of it out. So what you get, if you get a 40-minute video, that's quite bulky. That's a lot of stuff. We got a little scout and polearm and one-hander skills there. But I'm going to try to get as much progression through the boring parts. 6 Aserai horse. I mean, we could just make another. Kinda gotta have those crazy. Oh, look, we've clearly been here before. Yeah. We could actually grab all those back and craft with them. But we're going to try to make ourselves some trading points here and get that up. And then I'll probably do a bunch of stuff in between cutscenes for you guys and give us kind of a more compact version of things. Hopefully that's fun for you. If you guys do want to see other, maybe more boring stuff, let me know. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to step out of here. Oh, there we go. 2 more trade points. We're now at 40 in trade skill. Let's have a quick look at our characters and then go have a look at the potential companion options that we have. And maybe you guys can chime in on them between now and next episode. And sometime in the not too distant future, either when we happen across them or when we hunt them down, we'll find somebody who can really help us out. I'd like to get a scout early. Other than that, we kind of want generals, I would imagine, / governors. So Ehdwyrd Howsmyn here has himself another focus point he can spend. We are full up on trade. We are full up on smithing. He has not touched leadership at all, which is something he can do. If we put points into leadership, he has to get his morale up to 70. To do that is very difficult without leadership, which is a little odd because your leadership gains you morale points. You have to get morale points above 70 to start gaining leadership. A little confusing. Once you become a vassal or a leader of a faction or a kingdom, you declare yourself your own new faction. What happens is you can form an army, and if you're leading an army, this just pretty much auto levels for you. So that's probably the direction we'll go with that one. Might put a point in it, might not. Steward is something he should probably be switching to pretty soon. And I wouldn't mind upping his weapon skills because he doesn't have very many attribute points in there. Tactics, we could do tactics and get a lot of simulated advantage. You get a lot of XP from doing those. Might be worth doing. Send the troops sort of thing as I travel around. You guys don't need to see it. We're literally just buying these people anyways, so I think maybe we'll go in that direction. Let's put a point in tactics and then take care of, have a look at Ferrum here. So he's got the one-hander. We gave him his crazy one-hander. He's got good throwing skill. He's got good decent athletics. All those are in good shape. He is riding a horse right now, which I'm totally fine with him getting to 10 so that he can get a decent horse. He's pretty much locked down on all his other traits. He's been working on some stewardship, but he's pretty much out of points to be gained on that as well. So maybe we'll give him a position of scout for a while, and then just to get him a few more XP. If he can get to the next level, that'd be happy time, and then he'll probably spend most of his time just as the medic running around taking care of our people. So to switch that again, we go to parties, go to our actual party. We'll make, no, we can't make that. We can make him to our scout. That's good. Anything that's not associated with a specific person there will automatically be associated with the party leader. So I have none set. I will act as the engineer, the quartermaster, and the surgeon, and gain skills accordingly. All right, so last thing here before we end off the session, we're going to hit N to go to the encyclopedia homepage here. You can hit Heroes, and then we can scroll on down to Occupations, click on Wander, and these are all the people that we can hire as our companions. We can find Ferrum here, the scholar. He is part of our clan. The Howsmyn clan, 26 whopping years of age. He's merciful, and he is close-fisted. And then his skills. Now, these... Oh, it did upgrade the smithing. Okay. I've seen these not upgrade. I don't know if that's been fixed. It looks like it might have been. It's excellent. So we'll have a skim through here. I'll look through them all. And, well, let's have a quick look. Let's have a look together. There's Adram the Engineer, 80 Engineering. There's a Of the Hills, Ariane. Nothing stellar there. Fatherless, Riding. Okay. Butcher, Roguery. Huntress. You can pause these if you need to. There's our best... Delaset, the Huntress. 100 scouting would be fantastic. What else? The Prince is a rogue, apparently. I don't think Prince means what he thinks it means. Horse Thief. Also 100, plus a bunch of riding. Okay, you might be even a better choice. A Cow Thief. Oh, much less scouting. And apparently he runs and rounds and tips cows on foot. 60 scouting there as well. The Madman here is a bit of a rogue. Okay, Outcast. This is an option that might interest me. Aragai, we saw him, Seniopa, and it is the leadership and tactics that interest me. So his ability to lead an army might be a thing. All right, after Ferrum, we got the Alone. There's another middling scout. An engineer here with Kazam the Knowing. Willowbark is the base level 62 medic. We have an epic medic, so we don't need a Willowbark. Spice vendor, okay. Let's say that's Mahael. And Mahail the Spice Vendor, she's got some good trading and some good stewardship. Maybe we'll recruit her and we can get a caravan. Do caravans work well in this version? I'm not sure. You guys could chime in on that sort of stuff for me. Would be amazing. 80 for Scout. No, we've got hundreds. You got to beat 100, buddy. Oh, hold on. 15th time looking at him. The Accursed. Nope. And the Brave. Okay, here's another person who might be valuable. The Leadership and Tactics. He's got all the weapons types and a bit of athletics and riding. He's not stellar in anything, but 60 Tactics is better than none. It is, however, not better than 100 Tactics, 80 Scouting, and 100 Leadership. Rahan the Wanderer, the Asarai 25-year-old in Hubyar. Very, very promising candidate here. We got Sanian the Silent, again, another potential leader. Tak the Swordsman, not much to be said about that. The She-Wolf is really good with the one-handed, two-handed, and pole, and running on foot. But other than that, nothing stellar. The Loud Man here. Nope, again, just a fighter. Not really that interested in the fighter category. More the potential leader of groups. Then we got Yana the Swift. Now, Yana here is a rogue with trade and stewardship. So again, another potential leader. So I think the leadership category might be something we want. Possibly an engineer. Definitely a scout. We got the 100 point there for the horse thief. And what was our other scout? The huntress? Also 100 points. So she's lower, which means she may have a lower total overall skill level. Yeah, because this guy's going to have... So every point here is another skill point, which means his level is accordingly that much higher. Although he doesn't need to work on any of his other skills. Our scout is definitely going to be a smith with us. So that's the look now for those options. And we may have... opportunity to find love in Ehdwyrd Howsmyn's future, but hopefully you guys have some ideas, some hints and suggestions on who might be a good partner for him. So I'd love to hear that feedback from you all, and thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Ironmaster of Calradia. And we've got money, we've got just a lot of time to spend. I might even spend an hour or two off camera entirely, just running around and trading to get his trade skill up, and then come back and join you. So let me know if you want to see me kind of skip through that stuff excessively, or if you want to see more of it and more of the progression as they go. Thank you so much once again. See you in game.